and welcome to Thoughts by Anjola. This is yet another commentary session. Listen and enjoy. So, our first question for today is banditry making its way to Lagos? Banditry has existed in Nigeria for years. According to state security agents, it's a violent, sophisticated crime that includes unlawful gun possession, murder, kidnapping, rape, armed robbery, and jihad insurgencies. It has gained a base in the country's northeastern, northwestern, and some north central states. The Armed Conflict Location and Events Data Project reports that between January 2010 and May 2023, there were about 13,485 banditry-related deaths, and that bandits' gang activity grew by 731% between 2018 and 2022. In July 2022, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps placed all its state commands on alert after an intelligence report stated that elements of the Boko Haram terrorists had serious plots to attack Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos. Several other threats have been issued since then, but none seem to have been fully carried out. However, crimes like kidnapping have become increasingly common in the Nigerian southwest, including Lagos. Large attacks in the country's southwest were relatively rare until double massacre in Owo, Ondo State in 2022, and these attacks have been traced to bandits. In January 2024, gunmen on the Lagos-Ibadan corridor adopted political figures. The same month, gunmen killed two traditional rulers in Ekiti State. In May, 7 travelers were abducted and another one killed by bandits on the Shagamu-Ijebu-Ode Expressway. These are some of the signs that insecurity is being experienced within the Lagos region. Lagos could become a target for banditry and terrorism for several reasons. First, Lagos has a vulnerable population. Terrorist groups aim to harm innocent people to gain political attention or military objectives. Any attack on a part of Lagos, like a church, mosque, market, or bus stop, is likely to cause mass deaths of innocent people. Second, Lagos has strategic political and economic importance in Nigeria and Africa. A bandit attack would undermine this and make an impact on the nation's economy, politics, and governance. There is widespread youth unemployment and inequality in Lagos, and different ethnic groups coexist. This creates tension, which could enable bandit groups to mix with residents, particularly disadvantaged youths in slums. At present, Lagos has over 157 vulnerable communities deserving of urgent planning attention. These areas have been identified as tactical shelters for criminals. Improved policing and smart monitoring system, such as smart CCTV and advanced street lights, would help. Cooperation from Lagos residents concerning intelligence gathering is vital. Residents should be more vigilant and report security issues to the police as soon as possible. The approach should allow community members to take ownership of and actively participate in addressing banditry issues and challenges facing them. Speaking of challenges, based on the current cholera outbreak in Nigeria, is Nigeria prone to annual cholera outbreaks? Cholera has been widespread in Nigeria since it first appeared in 1972. The most severe outbreak was recorded in 1991, which resulted to 59,478 cases and 7,654 deaths. a case fatality rate of 12.9%. The World Health Organization recommended standard case fatality rate is less than 1%. This raises the number of deaths in the country as a percentage of the total confirmed deaths, both alive and dead. Rates in Nigeria's outbreak have mostly fluctuated between 1% and about 4%. The National Center for Biotechnology Information affirms that the 1991 rate was high due to very poor sanitation and hygiene strategies. Little or no surveillance was in place, and there was no community engagement or education on the dangers of the disease. Sadly, these factors still persist till date. Not all Nigerians have access to potable water. According to the 2023 Nigerian water statistics, 70% of the people in Nigeria have access to basic water supply, but little access to clean drinking water. 77.3% of Nigerians' household drinking water is contaminated by bacteria, especially E. coli bacteria. 30% of the commercial bottled water and sachet water contains bacteria, and sadly, unsafe water sources are the cause of 7.34% of deaths in Nigeria. Other factors are lack of continued surveillance even after the outbreak has ended. Flooding poverty. Although current cholera treatment is free in all government facilities, lack of health facilities, illiteracy, lack of infrastructure for water supply and waste disposal, and conflict leading to overcrowded conditions for displaced people. The long-term solution for the cholera control lies in economic development and universal access to safe drinking water and basic sanitation. Actions targeted environmental conditions include the implementation of adapted long-term sustainable water, sanitation, and hygiene, which is called the WASH solution, to ensure the safe use of water and basic sanitation and good hygiene practices. In addition to cholera, such intrusion prevents a wide range of other waterborne illnesses, as well as contribute to achieving goals related to poverty, malnutrition, and education. Education is a key part of understanding the financial aspect of the country, and there have been recent talks of the ban of cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. So, does Nigeria effectively manage cryptocurrency operation? Nigeria's approach to regulating crypto asset commerce has been uncertain and unreliable. In February 2021, the central bank barred financial institutions from these transactions. But in May 2022, the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the capital markets regulator, published an agenda for their regulation. This was a sign that it approved of cryptocurrency trading, but it backtracked in November 2022. Then in May 2024, the central bank barred person-to-person cryptocurrency trading in the Naira. Cryptocurrencies have had a long history of being used in illegal activities like money laundering and the drug trade, but they have not been linked with the deflation of national currencies, as the Nigerian government has alleged. Nigeria needs a balanced approach to regulation if the industry is to thrive without harming financial and monetary stability. A stable financial system is capable of allocating resources efficiently and managing financial risk. The approach must protect consumers and investors. If Nigerians were prevented from trading the Naira on cryptocurrency exchanges, they might turn to another asset denominated in US dollars. That would be worse for the Naira. Alternative routes to curtail their fears would be to register whoever is dealing in digital instruments by tracking the identities and activities of users of crypto exchanges. The regulatory framework passed by the Securities and Exchange Commission in May 2022 already provides for this. It requires all regulated exchanges to comply with Know Your Customer requirements. Regulators can ask exchanges to disclose the identities of cryptocurrency account holders linked with suspicious activities. Blockchain analytics firms like Chainalysis and Elliptic work closely with exchanges and can uncover suspicious transactions. International standards also enable regulators to get information from foreign exchanges, providing wallets to their citizens. So, in an ideal world, if regulators adopt international standards for crypto asset activities, these concerns should be addressed. For example, the Financial Stability Board has recommended that regulatory authorities share information on suspicious transactions on foreign cryptocurrency exchanges. If all regulators worldwide adopt international regulations, the outcome would be consistent. This would address some of the key concerns raised by Nigerian regulators. Thank you for watching. I am Anjola Olua Olarewaju, and this is Thoughts by Anjola.